Welcome to the session. So in this session, we will discuss regarding the AutoCAD, that too mainly for 2D drafting. First foremost, we'll look into the how the interface of AutoCAD will be there. Then what are the different options are there. Then some we'll see some of the commands. Okay. So just now you are seeing on my screen, this is the when you open the AutoCAD. So you'll have an interface like this. Think you might have seen different design softwares interfaces, right? So here you can see every software will have its own options like home, insert, annotation like that. So you can open your file how you want. You can directly open from this option. So just you follow my cursor. You can open any file. You can open any sheet directly. You can explore the sample drawings which is already available in the AutoCAD itself, and you can get the templates from the online. So if you want to work out. To explain you regarding this, just I'll open one new file. So I am clicking on the A here. You see in the corner, left side, top corner, you will have a A symbol of AutoCAD. There, if you clicked, there will be some of the options will be pop up, as well as some recent files whichever we have you have worked, those also will be comes. So just I'm clicking on new. So when you are clicking on new, so on small uh, pop-up window will come. In the pop-up window you can select whichever the file type you want, drawing or drawing template or some standard. So I'm going with the DWG format now. If you want in you just open in imperial or in a matrix. So now I'm going with the matrix. Everything will be set in a automatically. Or else if you starting itself, if you open the default also, you can set up your unit whenever you want. Okay. So this is how you can do. So here you can see there is some things are showing, some options are showing already. This is called majorly called as a command bar. These are so ribbon bar, you can say. This is the command bar. Downside you can see where my cursor is a command bar. Above is a ribbon, you can say. Okay, ribbon bar we will say. So then majorly first one is a home. Okay. In the home we will have a different drawing commands majorly. Okay. Again in the home we will have a three types of commands. You can make a note of it also. First one is a drawing command. So you here over will have a different drawing commands like line, polyline, circle, arc, and these things. Then triangle, ellipse, and hatch. These are all comes under drawing commands. And then modify commands. If you want to modify anything of your geometry or your sketch, there you can do the move, rotate, okay, trim, offset, mirror, scaling, array, these kind of things you can do it. And the next one is the annotation. In the annotation, you can write the text in your drawing, whichever the description you want. Then dimensioning. Okay. After the dimensioning, you'll have a ladder and linear dimensioning. And you can, if you want to prepare the BOM or something, you can directly from the Excel sheet, you can import the complete tables to the AutoCAD. This is the one thing. After this, there will be a layer properties. So what is layer and why we require this layer, I'll explain later. Okay. So why layer is required, just I'll tell in a one short sentence. But when any project is going on, when you are in the live project, definitely there is be a different engineers will be there. Okay. You take any construction project, there will be some structural engineers, some people's working on the structures. Some architectural engineers will be there. They work on interior architecture, and other some architecture peoples will work on the landscaping. After this, some mechanical engineers will involve in there. They will do the HVAC piping drawings. So how you will maintain, and electrical drawing as well. How you will maintain these all data. So what we do is they'll create their own layers. Okay, the in the layer they'll work their own drawings. So whichever you want to see in the drawings, you can see that. If you want, I'll just show some examples in the next sessions. Okay. Next is a block, is also Y block and inserts. So these are the ready models. You can prepare it. You can keep yourself when you want. You can add it to your drawing. Then there is some properties of your line properties and the block properties, and some other extra options are there. Just I'm limiting with this only. Now we'll list out the commands. You just go through my commands and uh, you make a note of it that you can practice out. So here you see in every time in all other one main advantage of AutoCAD is in all other CAD softwares. So every time you are using the cursor to move and select any of a command. See, if you want to draw the line, you are just going line or polyline, clicking and coming and clicking and coming back, and you can draw whatever you want like this. Okay. So, but in AutoCAD is a one advantage is just I'll delete this. Advantage is you no need to move your cursor itself. You can present in here itself in the whatever the model or drawing area. So you just type use the keyboard L enter. Sorry, L enter. So line command is automatically opened. So you see line is there in with my cursor. It is saying that in the command bar lines specify a first point. You see just here. Just I'll highlight here. So my cursor. This is the line specify first point. So you can specify the point. You can draw it like this. Okay. Line. Okay. So if you don't want this, you want to stop. You just put a escape. So automatically it is done. Okay. Then one more. Now I done with the line. You just make list of some commands. Drawing commands first. That is L is line, PL polyline, C circle, A arc, REC rectangle, H hatch. These are the most commonly used drawing command. And one more you can use that is a SPL for a spline. Spline means it's a curvature lines. If you want, you can use the spline. So you have seen on my screen, we drawn, we gone into the line command and we drawn some lines, right? Okay. Then I'll go to the polyline, PL enter. Just I'll draw another set of the lines. Then we'll compare what is the difference between the geometry of your line and polyline. When I'm selecting the line, which is done by command L, so these are all individual lines. You can see when I'm clicking line, so it is only selecting that particular line only. When you are selecting this line, it is taking continuous. So most commonly everywhere we use a polyline only. Why? Because if you have a polyline, so you will have a good connection link between one point to another point. See, for example, in your construction, so you will have a number of pipes, number of electrical lines, cable trays, plumbing lines. These are all lines you can identify. Means if you selected the line itself, it will highlight a complete. Wall piping things. Okay, so majorly we use this line wherever you want, you can use it off. Okay, so this is the major difference between the line and polyline. And one more thing is just there is some selection procedure in the AutoCAD. I'm moving my mouse. See, I'm just clicking and dragging from the left side corner to the right side corner. You see, it is coming with a blue window. I think you are observing. When I'm going with a blue window, see, if I'm going like this, I'm covering something, so it only select this line. This is one type of selection. Another one is again you click the point and then you are move from right side to left side. Okay, if you're touching itself, it will select. Here also, here you try and check. See, like this. If you by this, you can select all the elements however you want. Okay, why I am showing this is that this most commonly used. Why? Because when you have a more number of lines, more elements in your drawing, so by selecting a small point itself, you can select the whole complete equipment or your complete set of drawings, set of things. So that's why this is the one selection criteria. This is also another. See, if you and one more thing is in blue window, you should completely cover that whole element. See, when I'm it's a polyline, you know that. you can directly go and select. But in the drawings, major drawings, in your detailed drawing, so you will don't have space to go and select like this. Somewhere place you will have like this, you can select. Okay, exactly. But you can't select like this. If you are not covering a little bit of also, you can't select it. So these two selection criteria depend upon your requirement, depend upon your usage. You can select it and you can select the elements. So this how you can do the circle, sorry, a line and polyline. One more time I will demonstrate you. PL enter polyline, click start point. You can give the dimension also like this. See, when I'm drawing, it is going inclined and everywhere. Okay, it is going to the all the direction. You don't want like this, means you want only horizontal and vertical. That is normal to the your one line to other line. So there what we do is we have some function keys, function commands, that is F8. It is called as a ortho. See, when I'm typing F8, you can see in the command bar, see here, so the command bar, it is saying that ortho on. When I am again click on here, sorry. Press the F8. See, you can see ortho is off. When is ortho off, you can see line already got inclined. Depend upon your mouse movement. Okay, mouse location. Again, if you are doing F8, see, you see again it become vertical or horizontal only. It will allow us to do it. This is the usage of ortho. Okay, and also you can give the length how much you want. Okay, so just I'll give the 10. You see, so this how 10. Okay, it's very small. Okay, 10. Like this, if you want vertical, again you give the 20. 20, I'm directly typing. See, you are just type in the keyboard. So automatically it will take the dimensions like this. And also, this again polyline, you can select by selecting a one point itself, you can select all the line. This is the thing. So this how you can draw the line and polyline. Then circle. So circle again, I'm clicking on the model space. So you can uh, create the circle by selecting the any of point if you have a reference, or else you can see this command bar will guide you. If you are getting into the any command, always it will guide you what input it requires to complete the task. See, it is saying that circle specify radius of a circle or a diameter. So I'll just type D, enter. So it will give the diameter. I'll give diameter as a 50. So that means 25 radius circle it is. Yeah. So this is only. This is how you can create the circle. So likewise, I'll type one more. I'll create one more circle. Just I'll copy this. Okay. Just for perform the arc. Again, next command is arc. A enter. Yeah, A enter. So this is how you can create arc. Yeah. So I'm not doing exactly. So in arc, there are different types of arcs are there. 3-point arc, start center end, start center angle, start center length. So like this, there are different arcs are there. So whichever you want, you can draw the arc. Okay. In a detailed drawing, we will perform this. Okay. Now we will only list and we'll go one by one command. Okay. Next is a rectangle, REC. Rectangle command is REC, enter. See, you are observing that I am not going and selecting any of this. Just wherever I am, just REC, enter. So I am getting the rectangle. Again, it is asking that rectangle, specify first corner of a point. Okay. Just click first point, then you move or drag wherever you want like this. Okay. In this, again, it is asking area, dimension, rotation. You can directly give the area. For that area, it will create its own rectangle. Sometimes we don't want that type of area rectangle. Okay, we need some exact dimensions, length and breadth. That time you just type D, enter. So now it is asking the, when you are typing the D, enter, it will ask some specify length for the rectangle. You see, here it is specify length for rectangle. Okay, so here I am giving a 50, enter. Again, it is asking specify width for the rectangle. I'll give as a 30. See, 30, enter. So my rectangle you can place wherever you want like this from that point. So this how you can create the rectangle. Okay, likewise ellipse. Okay, Ellipse, there is a two types of ellipse again. One is depend upon major and minor axis. One is depend upon your how radius, sorry, tube radius we'll say. Like that also you can do. So this how you can do it. So this is the ellipse. So you got that doing the small shapes. How you can create the small shapes in the easy simple shapes in the AutoCAD drafting. Okay. Now I'll go to the hatch. Okay, hatch. So when I'm clicking HS, some different this bar ribbon bar will opens. Okay, there you can select which type of hatch you want. You can give the hatching. Okay, like this, and you can give the distance and angle also. If you give one or two, it will increase the hatch. Okay. For this, if you can again, you go to the H enter. It will go to the hatch command. So you can select any of this hatches. You can do it. So this how you can use the drawing commands in the AutoCAD. So now you've done something. Okay. So now I'll move on to the modify commands. Okay. In the modify commands, there are different most commonly used commands. Why? Because always we will don't have the complete these shapes. We what we do is we will import the shapes and we will edit and modify and we'll use it every time. We will don't do the same detailings and drawings. So if you want to move this, okay, just I'll delete this hatches for my thing. If you want to move anything, just M enter. Okay, M enter, select and enter. You can move wherever you want like this. So now it is going only horizontal and vertical. Why? Because my ortho is turned on. Okay, my ortho is turned on. This is the one of the major function key most commonly used. There are different function keys also is there from F1 to F12. Each function key is used for the different operations. Likewise, I said ortho F8. One more is there O snap F3. This whole F3 what it will do, I'll explain now. See, I'm going taking the polyline PL enter. Okay, I want to draw one line from this rectangle. Now I'll turn off my O snap F3. See, you can see on the screen O snap is turned off. Okay, O snap is turned off. I'll draw my line from here. Okay, from this point, I'm drawing like this. So just I'll zoom it. See, when you are zoomed, it's not properly connected, correct? So how you can achieve this? So always you turn on your O snap. Okay, turn on all the properties, all the relationships. Okay, different relationships are there. So that you turn on. Then to select the polyline and so the connection will be made. So OSNAP is the function which defines the relation between the two geometries. Okay, I am repeating again. OSNAP is the function key, okay, which is defining the relation between the two geometries. See here some connection is there. Okay, this is the point. And one more, which type of relation means one more time I'll take. See this is the when it is in the center it shows the rectangle. Sorry, triangle. So likewise, that means here some relationship is there between this line and this triangle. This how the OSNAP is measured. Not only this, perpendicular and intersect, parallel, and perpendicular, tangent, nearest. Okay, these are all comes in a OSNAP. So OSNAP will define the relations majorly. Next is one more is there F7. F7 we use for a grid. Most commonly we'll turn off the grid and we'll work. Um, F1 is a help. Another things are there for 3D snap and the 3D ortho F9 and snap also. These are all not required right now. Okay. So where I was in the move. Okay. So you got to know that you can move any object what you want. Select the object always. M enter. So select the point from where we want to move. You can move it wherever you want like that. See, you can select the point. You can move it like this. Okay. I am doing Control Z now. So Likewise, if you want to copy also, just I'll delete this unwanted things. If you want to make copy also, select the object which you want to copy. First, always better way to do modification is select the object and go to the command co enter. Okay. So then you select the center, and if you want vertically turn on the ortho, so you can place how many you want like this. And one more thing is there is a one option called as the array. I am inside the copy itself. I am not came out of the command. Okay, I am entering the command. So if you can give an a enter, you can give the number of item how much you want, and you can give the distance. As per that, it will distribute the copies. Okay, this is one thing is there. This is by copy. And if you want to mirror, okay, if you want to mirror, that is select the thing and mi enter. You just note on you all note on these commands. Okay, select the mi enter. So you give the reference line like this. Then it is asking that erase the source object, yes or no. If you want to both the objects, you can keep, or else if you don't want the previous one, you want new one, you can keep also. Now I'll give no. When I'm giving no, it keeps both the objects. See, the both the objects are there. Again, one more time I'll do select mi enter mirror. Okay, I'll specify the line like this. Now I'll give the yes enter, y enter. See, previous object is green. So only the output will be, result will be displayed to you. Okay, this is the mirror how you can do. Next command what we see is offset command. Okay, offset is o enter. Okay, o enter. First, always select the object which you want to offset. Enter into the command o enter offset. So there is a some one is there value. You give the two as a value. So two is little bit coming less. Again, I will go o enter. Again, you give something big number just to see properly. See this how you can do offset. Not only this shape, for example, you have some line PL polyline. I'll just come out of the command PL enter. I have a line like this. Select the line, offset enter, 10 give. You give the value as a 10. So you will offset like this. Not only like this, select this line, offset and give as a 100. See this how you can offset the line. Any shape you can do the offset. Okay, like for example, you will have a rectangle. Again, I am drawing the rectangle. Just I am selecting this rectangle, offset, enter. So I'll give 100 only. See this how it comes. Okay. This we done with a move, copy, mirror, offset we have done. Now I'll explain how to do the fillet for this. If you want smoothing, no sharp corner edge if you want, you go to the F enter. Okay. You can give the fillet radius enter. Give the radius some around how much you want. Just I'll give 40 to show you. So select the line. So it fillet is done. So not only this, um, for lines also you can do the offset. For example, you take one line. So you have a line like this. Imagine. Okay. You want to give the radius here. Okay. This radius. F enter. Select this and this. So you have a offset. This is how you can create the fillet. So this is the fillet offset we have done. Now I'll show the some two commands majorly where we use. For this, I'll just draw one line. So that command is trim command. So trim means, so here you see there are five lines, these five lines which as I am selected are there. I don't want this extra extended lines. Okay. This how you can trim it is just select the whatever the lines you want. Okay. Then type tr and then give the enter. So just go and select the line which is crossing. So automatically it will trims. Not only this, again select this tr enter. You can trim like this also. Okay. So this how you can trim the lines. Not only trim for the lines, you can trim any of the shape. For example, this polyline I'll take. From this I'll draw the one line like this. I'll select everything. TR trim. So you can select this above part you can say, or else you can select this circle by this half circle. Okay. By this you can create any of the shape and designs get in the 2D in any 2D geometry. So this is the trim. See if you one more is there, if that is a extend command. So to this is the one targeted line is there. If you want to run these lines to year means again you need to do like this, PL enter selecting year to year. So this is a lengthy job. Again when you are selecting this is a separate line, this is a separate line, right? Two different lines coming. So this I don't want, and the time you can do the you can use the extend command. So select whatever the targeted point and your extending lines, go to the ex center, then you select the line, so automatically it will extend the lines. These are all very simple operations I am showing you. So likewise, one more command is there, rotate, RO enter. Okay, RO is rotate, RO just I am going enter. So I am just you can rotate the how you want like this. So now I am actually turned on my ortho. Now I turned off my ortho. You see, you can rotate how you want like this. So if you turned on ortho, you can place it properly as a 90 degree. Any of objects, you select these objects, you give the RO enter, so you can rotate with respect to this point also like this. Okay. So and next is the array command. Okay, array, AR array. So array is to explain array, I'll take one circle. Okay. I'll copy this to somewhere to show demonstrate array. So I'll select this circle. I'll go to the array, AR array. In the array command, there is a two type of arrays are there, rectangular and polar array. First, I'll explain the rectangular array. Okay, in the rectangular array, when I'm going inside itself, some arrays are creating. Why we use arrays is, for example, you are doing a light. One example I'll give you here. You are in a very big space. Okay, one big building. You are doing a lighting drawing, lightning fixtures you are placing. When you are in a big floor, everywhere placing the distributing the light is very it takes some more time, right? Okay, that's why you can directly use this type of commands. Wherever the uniformly distribution is required, not only to the lights, you can say sprinklers for your this firefighting systems. You will have hydraulic systems, hydraulic water firefighting systems. There you will have a end sprinklers. In one floor, you will get 100, 200, 300 sprinklers also will come because every 14 feet to 12 to 14 feet distance you will get one sprinkler. If your building is 100 by 100, definitely minimum one floor you will have 40 to 50 sprinklers. Okay, so on that time how you can uniformly distribute it in between some beams and those some other mechanical equipments and some things will come, some clash will be there, and that time we need to move one single sprinklers, those kind of things also is there, lightning fixtures as well. But to distribute in one shot and after that you can edit easily. So you can see here just in ribbon bar I am inside the ribbon only, that array ribbon. So you can give how many columns you want, you can give like I am giving 100 now. Okay, that is 100 columns and 100 rows I am giving. So you see how many this rows created. Then you close your array, you can see your complete array. And also if you want to edit, just go to click on this array, so it will come. You can change the distance how you want, like this. See, so this how you can create a array. Just I'll give another distance to here. It should make you. Is it? So like this you can create your own arrays. You can create any of number of uniformly distributed elements. This is a rectangular array. Only it will go to the Cartesian form x and y. One more is there in the array, that is a polar array. Okay, to polar array also again I'll take this one. Okay, I'll take CO enter. I'll just place it here and I'll explain you. I'll select this completely. I'll go to the AR enter. I'll go to the polar P enter. Okay. I'll just give the path. Okay. One minute. Sorry, this path is selected. Path is another one. I wanted to demonstrate polar array. AR enter. You put the PO, enter. You just give the base point. Okay, it take an axis, see how it comes. So you can increase it also. Items now I am given 6, you can give 8. Okay. Or else if you want, you can give the 10 as well. See, and also you can give the distance and rows also you can give. See, this how you can create your some chandlers and some of the any design things they'll normally do with the polar array only like this. Huh? This is the one kind of thing, a kind of array. So these are all in this session I have covered the drawing and the modify commands. Annotation and layer commands will go with the next session. Okay.